Hello everyone, I wanted to do a quick video to show you patching and creation of a new show in Lumen8. So obviously when you open or start the console or start the software, you will have possibly some fixtures patched and some visual cue list visible and some cues assigned. So what we need to do to start to create our own show is we're going to, on the touchscreen, press the show button. This dialog will appear, and I am going to name my new show, Test New. And here I can either hit the Enter key or the Create New Show key. If you're using the Surface, the name can be entered via the 32 keys on top. You'll notice each one of them has an associated key letter to it. So you can use that to name it. And again, for the Surface, that allows you not to have an external keyboard. The keyboard is built into the console, and the assignable buttons doubles as a keyboard when needed. So I'm going to go ahead and press Enter, and Enter can also be pressed from the 10 key on the Surface. So now I've created a new show, and my palettes are clear. I don't have any fixtures loaded, and if I go into playback mode, I have no cues loaded. So the next step would be to go ahead and patch my fixtures that I want to control for my show. There's two ways to get to the patch menu. On a touchscreen, you can hit the patch key here and then hit the patch button, and that opens up the patch window. You can also hit the patch hard button, again located on the Surface where the palettes are, and you'll see the patch button on the very bottom right. So I'm going to go and press that, and I'll show you that. So once you're in the patch screen, you can now use, again, the top 32 keys on the Surface to enter the first letter of the manufacturer you're trying to get to. In this case, we'll hit the M until we get to the MEGA-LITE. Then you can use the select wheel on the Surface to roll down these fixtures and then select the one you want. Once you've found the fixture that you want to select, on the Surface you can hit the encoder button, the select encoder wheel. You tap it, and that will open this screen here. So at this point, it shows the start channel of 1 because that's the first available channel, and then it asks you how many you would like, how many of these fixtures you'd like to patch. You can change the start channel by, again, clicking on the touchscreen or advancing or subtracting that value there, but we'll go ahead and start with patching channel on channel 1, and then from my 10 key on the Surface I can go ahead and say enter 1, 2 for 12 and enter, and now I've patched those 12 fixtures. You'll see them pop up there on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and patch another set of fixtures, and again you can use the select wheel to roll down the list of fixtures and then tap that select wheel to open up this screen. Again, we're going to patch to the next available address. We'll go ahead and hit 4, enter, and now we've completed patching. We can close the patch screen by either on the touch screen hitting the close there, or we can hit the patch button on the Surface, the hard button, and that will hide the or close the patch window. So once we have our fixtures patched, again using the touchscreen we can lay the fixtures out as they are on our stage. So we'll just do a very simple layout here, and I'll just maybe separate these two here and separate these two. Again, this is the top view, so you want to keep that in mind when you're laying them out, that this is intended to show you the top view because it parallels in the visualizer, and we'll talk about that later. One other thing you'll think about here is you have limited real estate here. So what we did is we added views, and so if you wanted to separate your fixtures into different views, you can create a new view by clicking on the view button on your touchscreen, and you can add a fixture view. So now I have 2 views. And now this leads me to the third point here, is you can place this screen in edit mode. So when this edit button is green, that means functions that I carry out here in the fixture layout window, when I click on a fixture or have multiple fixtures selected and I click on a fixture, I have menu options. And again, this is designed to be touch screen friendly. So I can place that fixture in solo mode, I can copy and paste a fixture sequence, I can view star channel, I can edit the fixture definition, and I can change view. What I'm doing now is changing view. So I'm going to go ahead and change view to 2. So now you see I have my fixtures laid out into 2 separate views. I'm going to go ahead and delete this view just to show you. So let me show you some of the other edit options here. So again, I can make my edit button green, and I can put the fixture in solo mode, which would make it like a spotlight, and the clear all does not affect it. It just turns into a spotlight type setting. I can copy or paste fixture sequence data. I can view edit start channel. What that does is it shows me the fixture name, and again I can click on here and rename it. It shows me the profile definition the fixture is using, the fixture number, how many channels are used, and then the start channel. This start channel is used to address the fixture. So this is what you would use to set the start channel. Let's go to the next option here. I can click here. So I can edit fixture definition. So if I need to change the traits, again, I showed you change view. I can change the text back color. And finally, I can remove a fixture or fixture. So I have multiple fixtures or a single fixture selected. When I hit remove fixture, those fixtures will be removed from my show, and it will allow me to patch other fixtures or fill those channels with other fixtures. This is the first part video, basically just showing you how to create a new show and how to move your fixtures around and use the fixture layout window. Up next, we're going to talk about palettes and how to create palettes and how you can use them.